The debut of Action Andretti, latest graduate from the MCW Pro Wrestling School. And it looks like he's already starting out on a good foot with the fans.
Well, if Action Andretti thought he was just going to walk out here and either glad hand or tough talk his way into the hearts and minds.
Uh-oh. Looks like he is going to talk. He is very, very sure about himself on that one. But coming out to the ring now, our current Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup champion, Brandon Scott. Now, Brandon Scott, winner of this year's Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup. He has always been touted as a lifelong underdog, but he finally beat that demon and won that championship and that cup. It got the monkey off his back.
I'm sorry, I had to go take my insulin shot on how sweet Brandon Scott is. The darling of MCW. No,
that's a good way of putting it.
All joking aside, for me, being a cynic, it was tough to get on this guy's side. It was tough to rally behind him, despite, the entire MCW audience really kind of being with him from day one. I mean, his father travels with him to every show. Everybody knows Wayne Scott.
Wayne, yeah, let's say it was Wayne.
We know how important the Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup was to him.
That's right.
He finally won the big one this year. It's hard not to find, for me at least, to stand in the corner now and respect Brandon Scott.
Well, you're not alone in that. I mean, it's kind of hard to follow a guy when you watch him fail 5 times at the same thing. This new day and age, it's a world full of cynics, so it makes sense. But here we go with the lockup between Brandon Scott and Action Andretti.
Action Andretti, you got any homework on this guy besides being brand new, first match out of the MCW Training Center in Joppa, Maryland?
Well, like he was announced earlier, he is from Lancaster. He's very young. He's in great shape. And from what I understand...
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
So?
Yeah, so he's, from what I understand, he's coming in with a very, look at that, very impressive move to get out the hammerlock. He's coming in with a very speed-driven, high-flying, arsenal. So we're going to go ahead and see that firsthand.
Well, did he come in on a horse and buggy? What's the big deal about being from Lancaster? They got the outlets and they got the Amish.
That's about, I spent some time up there, so you're not wrong.
And what they got now? They got Action Andretti, huh?
Yeah, I think he's going to be their claim to fame. At least that's what he's hoping, as him and Brandon lock up again.
The beacon of light from Lancaster.
Is it Lancaster or Lancaster? I keep hearing.
I'd rather be a Lancaster away from that town.
Yeah, look, I'm from Maryland, so we just drag things out anyway. So I'm going to go with Lancaster.
Well, that was look at that, a little bit
of
nastiness.
Yeah, he's definitely very confident. Yeah, I mean, I will say this: is it better to be confident or have butterflies when you're going not only out for your first match, but up against someone like Brandon Scott? He's traveled the world. He's wrestled on NXT. He's wrestled for 205 Live. So I mean, this isn't a guy that's just a slouch who's just local. He's Brandon Scott. He's been around.
Excuse me, sir. You asked me a question.
I did.
Would you like me to answer?
I most certainly would.
You're saying, or you're asking rather, is it better to be cocky and brash or to be nervous in your first outing?
That is correct.
The answer is, it's better to be lucky. It's always better to be lucky than good. It's always best to be lucky because luck will make the impossible happen, and that looked like a gravitational and laws of physics impossibility, that Hurricane Rana.
Yes, it was, and that was a lot more than luck. That was precision targeting as he got him over the Hurricane Rana. Up on the top, jumps over Brandon Scott, falls right into the arm drag. And yet another arm drag. Drop kick, right in the chin. Action Andretti out to the floor. Brandon Scott currently on top.
Best drop kick in MCW history comes from those 2 feet right there. Mr. Brandon Scott.
That's right, Mr. Excellence on his way out, but he stops. Action Andretti smart. Must have done his homework on Brandon Scott, knowing that dive was coming to get out of the way.
Action Andretti.
Big clothesline on the floor.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
so far, so good. I mean, he's got a really punchable face, but that's not a bad thing most of the time. Well, you're in professional wrestling. A lot of people will pay to see you get your face punched.
Yeah, and I mean, when you look at a guy like that, he's in great shape, and he just looks amazing. So it's like you want to do something like that, but can you? I don't know. I don't think so. Most people can't.
How old is this guy?
I actually do not have the homework on that, but if I'm going to guess the man, I'm going to say he's got to be like 23, right? I'm going to ask him. He's definitely in his early 20s. I know that.
He's early 20s. Definitely a very high upside. I would say if this is his first match, I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
I would expect to see some big things out of Action Andretti in the very near future, especially if he continues to carry himself like this and delivers. That's the key. If he can deliver and carry himself like he is right now, then the kid will be just fine. But Brandon Scott seems to want to derail the action of Action Andretti.
That's right. And right now, Brandon Scott, that's his third chop that he has delivered to the chest of Action Andretti. He got a little tangled up. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of catch wrestling and just pounding him in the back of his head.
That is the best thing I've seen all night.
Oh my gosh.
Action Andretti shut down the action. Brandon Scott tried to get fancy. Hold on, the lateral press. Tried to get fancy. Action Andretti, front face lock, sprawled out, and just laid those hammering fists to the back of the head of Brandon Scott.
Right in the cerebellum.
And look at where we are now.
That's right.
The rookie, first match out, debut match as the Shane Shamrock Cup Memorial Cup winner of this year, reeling.
Just stepped over, leapfrogs. Big drop kick. Now, do you want to take what you said back about that drop kick with Brandon Scott?
Cover.
2 count.
Damn.
May have to take that one back.
Yeah, we may have to put a asterisk on the best drop kick in MCW.
That was impressive. It's Action Andretti right now. I think he's feeding more off those booze than the sickness was earlier. He's got no time for it, but he loves it.
Is Action Andretti a filthy liar? Is this his third year in the business? Because
on his feet. Whoa! He missed the moonsault, landed on his feet, 2 count. Landed on his feet, runs up, does a standing shooting star press, but only gets 2.
Today's athletes can do some things that we would only be able to dream about back in the day. Things that superheroes do in movies with computer effects. They do it in real life live.
2 count.
And that's one of the reasons you gotta be here live to witness MCW. There's nothing like seeing the live hybrid athletes and professional wrestlers of Maryland Championship Wrestling perform.
That's right, and if I know my wrestling, it looks like he's going for a springboard 450. Lands on his feet again. Man, this guy can fly.
How the hell did he do that?
Double knees right to the chest. And both men are down. Ref needs to start that standing 10 count.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on the ref to... I'm surprised he hasn't run over himself with his own car.
Oh, my goodness. Wait, is that the 14-year-old that valeted your car?
Jesus Christ, it is!
And the fans are kicking their feet. They're up for this match. Oh, running. Look at those forearms.
Look at the fire. Let me talk, damn it. Look at the fire in the eyes of Brandon Scott. Deacon, look at the fire.
He is fired up.
Thank you.
Super kick to the stomach. Jumping neck breaker. 1, 2, oh!
He hooked that near leg, tried to get the far leg as well, couldn't get all of it.
Wow, he got a lot of that. He had him on his back shoulders. Action Andretti reeling.
Man, what a sequence of action. What a match.
Yeah, I mean, Action Andretti, his name is living up to it. Slice it. Spinning elbow. Yet another elbow. Oh, he tried to go for that kick but missed. Knee to the chest. Wow. Oh, running, jumping knee right to the chin. 1, 2, and oh! Ooh, that was very close to 3, Brent. That was very close to 3.
Andretti came very close to making some serious waves.
Yes, he is.
You know, I've been in the wrestling industry for almost 20 years.
Whoa!
And I've never seen a debut quite like this.
Brandon Cutter! That's gotta be it!
Got him!
1, 2, 3! That is it! Brandon Scott is your winner! Action Andretti went for that springboard corkscrew moonsault, missed it, and Brandon Scott was able to capitalize and hit the Brandon Cutter.
Action Andretti has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. He should hang his head high tonight. That was a hell of a debut, and an even bigger win though for the Shane Shamrock Cup winner of 2019 and Brandon Scott. But I hate to say it, Brandon Scott may have won, but Action Andretti in my book just got made.